Hey, I'm John Cannell, and today on Preppy Kitchen, I'm showing you how to make some easy, delicious cake mix cookies 3 different ways. So let's get started. First off, set your oven to 350. This recipe is lightning fast. Cake mix cookies are just delicious cookies that you can make out of cake mix at home. I'm showing you 3 different types, starting off strong with funfetti cookies. Open that package. The cake mix goes into a large bowl. If you're making funfetti cake mix cookies, you'll want to use 1/3 of a cup of oil. It's a little bit less than you would normally use because these guys spread. To the oil, I'm adding 2 large room temperature eggs, 1 and 2. This is like I'm making cake mix pasta, it's hilarious. 2 eggs in, no shells. I'm gonna break the eggs up really quickly. This is a recipe that I got by request. I actually always have cake mix in my pantry because I use it for a lot of projects, usually with photography here, but it's really fun to make on-demand cookies with cake mix. In my cookbook, Preppy Kitchen is super easy. I actually have a recipe for having a chocolate chip mix in your pantry. You can just add the butter and an egg in to make a delicious chocolate chip cookie, almost as easy as this. Stir this in just until it's combined. I'm definitely gonna taste test each one of these and let you know which one I think works the best. And by the way, if you like my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's 2 new recipes every week. These cookies are gonna be delicious and easy as is, but you could add so many different mix-ins to make them really fun and even more flavorful. If you wanted to, you could add white chocolate chips to this for a little bit of extra sweetness or a little bit of lemon zest to kind of balance things out and give you some zing. Scoop your cake mix into 2 tablespoon-sized balls. Plop that onto a lined baking sheet with about 2 inches to spare between. When you make cookies with cake mix, you're gonna get a soft, cakey cookie because the cake mix is designed to make a fluffy cake. And really, they're pretty delicious. Once your funfetti cookies are all scooped and placed, it's time to pop them into the oven or add some toppings on first. Today, I'm doing more sprinkles. Into the oven 350 for 10 to 12 minutes or until the centers appear dry. Once out of the oven, you can corral them with a round cookie cutter to pull them back in if they spread or make that shape nice and round. Depending on the cake mix you're using, your recipe and the mix-ins will be different, so I wanted to show you each one and we can compare and contrast how they come out at the end. If you want to make some delicious fudgy chocolate cookies, grab your chocolate cake mix. Little well in the center again. This time we're adding half a cup of veggie oil. And once again, 2 eggs. I want to keep the cookies nice and tender, so I'll just mix the eggs up with the oil first. And now I can fold them together. Chocolate cookies are begging for chocolate chips or some delicious toasted nuts, or both. So feel free to add 1/2 cup to 1 cup of whatever mix-ins you choose. Today, I'm doing chocolate chips. Two tablespoon-sized scoops, 2 inches apart, onto a lined baking sheet. You could add some M&Ms or chocolate chips on top. It's whatever you want. These cake mix cookies will last up to 5 days in a sealed container or 2 months if frozen. 350, 10 to 12 minutes. Strawberry cake mix cookies would be very much the same as chocolate. Once again, you're gonna add in the dry ingredients to a large bowl, not the bag. A little well. 2 eggs. 1/2 cup of oil. Give that a mix. And here, I'd suggest white chocolate chips and or freeze-dried strawberries for the mix-in. Oh, right, stir that together. I have about half a cup of freeze-dried strawberries. You can get these at your market pretty easily. I'm gonna give them a rough chop, and I'm hoping they'll add like nice punches of strawberry flavor, but it's an experiment. I have not tried this before, so I will let you know how it works, or if it doesn't. I'm gonna fold most of that in, reserving a little bit for the top, along with a handful of white chocolate chips. Fold that together. This smells so good. And again, 2 tablespoon-sized balls, about 2 inches apart, onto a lined rimmed baking sheet. I'm topping with a few more white chocolate chips, and some of them are getting a little sprinkle of strawberry powder. 350, 10 to 12 minutes, and let's see how they all turn out. Everything's out of the oven. I thought strawberry would be my favorite. It smells so good, and with the freeze-dried strawberries mixed in, those work. Sprinkled on top, they just burnt and turned brown. So I really thought this would be my favorite flavor, but chocolate takes the cake, or the cookie. It is fudgy, soft, and full of chocolate flavor. So fudgy and good. I hope you get a chance to make this delicious and easy recipe, and if you like my videos, hit that subscribe button and check out my cookie playlist.